Welcome to Tyler's Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today is May the 6th, 7th, 2026. You might be hearing my dog crunching on a bottle because that's a toy of his. He likes to crunch on bottles. I had to occupy him something because he likes to run around and do things. Man, I bought him these liver bites from the grocery store. They cost a lot of money. I don't know. I think it's the same thing what the veterinarians gave him. But guess. Trying to do a video here. Shh. Jeez. I shouldn't give him a water bottle. Relax. Okay, hey, I need my fan, okay? I need my fan. He's going nuts with a water bottle. So it might be a little noisy with doing this video because Bug is over here. Okay, hey. Let go. Not right now. Not right now. Yeah, take your bone. Your bone. I can't reach it. There, have your bone. Oh my goodness. Now let's do this video. My dog likes to have his bottle, but it's making too much noise. I can't really talk to you guys. But yeah, I bought this liver bites. I believe the veterinarians got these ones, but they're a different shape. They're a cube. But I gave him one. He likes it. So now I'm going to work on his training of walking. Excuse me. Now he's squeaking his toy now. I'm going to train his walking now because he likes to pull all his might on me. But they said stay as a treat, and when they listen, you give them a treat. So I got a bag of this liver bites. And I'm gonna take it out with me, and if somebody wants, I'll give them some treats. I will give them some of those treats, and I'll let him give them, and see if he actually trusts them. Because that's what I heard with the veterinarians. Give the people, like random people, if they want to touch him, give them treats, and see if he will take it. But you don't just touch him right away. He has to be trusting. He has to trust you to do that. He will take the treat, but he still doesn't trust you. So yeah. But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be talking about AEW. We have 3 hours. We have 2 hours of Dynamite, and then we got 1 hour of Collision. Yes, I watched all 3 hours. I'm not a big fan of Collision. They never had the biggest matches. Dynamite had big matches, but not Collision. And we got one match got made for the Stadium Stampede. We got a Stadium Stampede. Chris Jericho wants another match with Ricochet, but Ricochet says, "I already beat you. I don't have to prove anything else." And then one of his teammates from the GOA gave him an idea. Says, now he beat him with his own move. Now he wants to beat him in his own match. And that's the Stadium Stampede match. And he says, nobody likes you, so how are you going to get 4 teammates? Who the heck is he going to get? Who's Ricochet going to get? He needs 2 more guys, right? He needs 5. And there's only 3 of them. So he needs 2 more. And then, ladies and gentlemen, the GOA, the Demand, attacked Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho tried to fight them off. He says if I can't find a team, he says he's going to fight them all by himself in the Stadium Stampede match. But and then they tried to attack him. Chris Jericho tried to beat them up all by himself, but the numbers was too much. And then he got attacked by the Demand until the Hurt Syndicate comes out to make the save. And I'm guessing the Hurt Syndicate might be in the team for the Stadium Stampede match. And then we got, ladies and gentlemen, Darby Allin had a World Championship match. I will tell you guys more about that. But I will tell you guys about this after the match. Because Darby Allin told MJF, and he said this multiple times, He's not giving MJF a title shot only if he puts something on the line. So we found out what Darby Allin wants MJF put on a line. I don't know. I was just said there. So let's talk about the matches, ladies and gentlemen. We got the Jon Moxley versus Juice Robinson in a title eliminator for the Continental Championship. Not Intercontinental, the Continental. Ooh. It was a pretty decent match, but the winner of that match was Jon Moxley, and no title match for Juice Robinson. Is Will Ospreay part of the Death Riders? Because he's working out with them, he's training them to try to get his health back and be medically cleared. Is he going to be? Is he part of the Death Riders? And at Japan, his teammates made him attack some guy. I don't know any of these guys in Japan, but his teammates made him attack this guy because he's a Death Rider, and that's what Will Ospreay did. He says he will do whatever it takes. With the training, he will do whatever it does to get himself medically cleared. But the doctor says we're going to get an MRI, but if it says he's clear, he's going to be clear to wrestle. And Will Ospreay says that he's not a Death Rider. He's just doing what he has to do to get back in the ring. So we will see what happens. We have the Double Jeopardy match between Orange Cassidy versus Dax Harwood. All of these men have a whole bunch of men watching their bag. Like Dax Harwood has Cass Wheeler, the Dogs, Tommaso Ciampa, and there was another guy. Who was the other guy? Rocky Romero and Trent. And then Orange Cassidy comes out. He had his teammates, Roderick Strong, Kyle O'Reilly, the Young Bucks, and Adam Copeland and Christian Cage. It's like a lumberjack match. So whoever wins this match, they get a shot of the opponent's title. So if Dax Harwood wins this match, FTR and Tommaso Ciampa gets a shot of the Trios Championships. But if Orange Cassidy wins, one of his teammates, Roger Strong and Kyle O'Reilly, will get a shot of the AEW World Tag Team titles against FTR. It was a pretty decent match. Everybody they're trying to get involved, all the bad guys. But the winner of that match was Orange Cassidy, and he gets a shot of the tag team titles. And then we had a brawl with every single member of the team there. And then, ladies and gentlemen, poor Rocky and Trent got everybody's finisher on them to end this rivalry. Where do you get that from? It's another toy. I haven't seen that toy for a long time. He lost it on the first day. It's some pink one. He hasn't really used. I think it was behind the dang cage. I'm surprised he actually got it from there. Interesting. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, the pup is doing good. He's doing good. The only thing I need to work on is his people skills and his walking, because his walking is just hurting my shoulder. Every time I wake up, my shoulder hurts. My arm hurts because of what he does. It hurts. I know he doesn't mean it, but it hurts. So I'm hoping this, what I read, stay still as a tree when he pulls, and when he's good, you give him a treat. I think you have to have a treat in your hand, and he has to know about it, and you walk beside he will walk beside you. I'm hoping that it does. But ladies and gentlemen, yeah, I'm hoping that it works. That's why I bought it. It's something small that he could chew on and swallow, and then we continue. And then I got his milk bones, his normal milk bones, so yeah. And then he gets his booster soon, in 3 weeks. In 3 weeks, he gets his booster shots. Well, almost 2 weeks now, because this week is almost over. So 2 weeks, he gets his booster shots. And then we could finally take him to the dang park. I think he tired himself out. Never mind, now he's licking his elbow. Never mind, that's done. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Okada defending his international championship, against Brian Keith. The winner of that match was Okada. Why would that happen? He has a big match with Takashita for the international championship. Don Callis was talking about everybody except for Andrade, because Andrade just won a title before. I don't know which title it was, but he won a title, and Don Callis didn't mention it. He mentioned Mark Davis will be getting a shot of the National Championship against Jack Perry on Friday. There's a special edition of AEW on Saturday, I mean. So we will see what happens there. Next, we got Chris Statlander and Sheeta will be versus Harley Cameron and Mina. I thought they're friends. I thought Harley Cameron and Chris Statlander were friends. Guess they're not. But the winner of that match was Chris Statlander and Sheeta getting the win. And then we got Darby Allin versus Kevin Knight, champion versus champion, but it's only for the world title, not the TNT title. And the winner of that match, and still your world champion, Darby Allin. And then, ladies and gentlemen, MJF comes out, wants to start a collision, and says he wants a title shot. Darby Allin said, no, you had to put something on the line. So MJF says, okay, I'll put my scarf on the line. And Darby Allin said no. He says he will put $1 million on the line. Darby Allin said no. He says he's been poor before. You live in his car. You're talking to the wrong guy about money. And then MJF says he's going to put his dynamite ring on the line. Darby Allin said no. So MJF asked him, what you want me to put on the line? Darby Allin says, I want you to put your hair on the line. And he says, we're going to have a contract signing next week. And if you want your world title, you have to put your hair on the line. Rich guys love their hair. So let's see what happens. And then Okada comes out to confront Mr. Darby Allin. He wants to start the world title next week. And Darby Allin accepts the match. And then, ladies and gentlemen, to start off the collision of the third hour, it will be Mike Bailey versus AR Fox. Pretty decent match, but the winner of that match was Mike Bailey. And then we got Jamie Hayter will be versus Scott Blue. A pretty decent match. The winner of that match was Jamie Hayter. And then she got a little confronted by Tikla and Julia Hart when they were on in the audience watching Jamie Hayter attacking Scott Blue after the match. And then we got Rouge. He beat a jobber. This guy wants to get a world title shot after beating 2 jobbers in 2 weeks. Can you actually beat somebody that's on the roster? We didn't get no New Day. We didn't get anyone that's been released yet. I think the people that got released has to wait for 90 days. But I think Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston, I think their contract expired. They saying departure, they didn't get released. So I think they could show up on AEW anytime soon. We have a big 10-man tag team match. The Bang Bang Gang, the Austin Gunn and Colton Gunn, the Guns, they came back last week to save Ace Austin and Juice Robinson. And we had the Bang Bang Gang, we have the Guns and Ace Austin teaming up with the Young Bucks to versus the Death Riders and the Dogs. Pretty decent 10-man tag team match, but the winner of that match is the Young Bucks and the Bang Bang Gang getting the win. That's pretty cool. And then, ladies and gentlemen, we heard there's another big 10-man tag team match on Dynamite next week. It will be the Dogs teaming up with, I think it's Rocky and the Dogs, FTR and Tommaso Ciampa versus the Young Bucks, Copeland Cage, and Orange Cassidy. All the guys that was in their partners' corners from that Double Jeopardy match. That's all me today. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and I will see you guys tomorrow for TNA results. If you guys want to see the little pup, here he is. There he is. Hi, puppy. There we go. Maybe I get more views when you see the puppy. Puppy's looking right at you guys like, what are you doing, Tyler? Why are you putting a camera on my face? So me and Bucket says, have a great day, and we will see you guys tomorrow for TNA results. Bucket might make more noises. Here, I give him his bottle back. That's all I'm saying. Tell us out. Bye.